All welcome everyone to the online course on Essential of Database Management System. In previous video lecture, we discussed PLSQL. In this presentation, we are going to discuss what is meant by trigger. It is a stored procedure in a database which automatically invoke whenever the special event in the database occurs. For example, trigger can be invoked when the row is inserted into specified table or when certain table column are being updated. Why we are using trigger? Enforcing business rules. That is, preventing unauthorized modifications. And next one is maintaining audit logs. It means tracking changes in a table. And next one is automating process. It means updating another table when changes is occurs. And next one is ensuring data consistency. It means validating input before allowing changes. The next topic, types of triggers. The trigger can be classified based on event type and execution time. So first discuss based on timing. So here three category. Before trigger, it means execute before trigger event. It means before insert, before update, or before delete. It is used for validation. After trigger, it means execute after triggering the event. It is used for login and auditing. And next one is instead of trigger. It is used mainly on view to modify base table indirectly. Next, based on event, there are three categories. Insert, update, and delete. Insert trigger means execute when the new record is inserted. Update trigger means execute when existing record is updated. And delete trigger means execute when a record is deleted. The syntax of trigger. Create or replace trigger and mention the trigger name. That is the user defined name. And mention before, after, instead of. The next line mention the action. Insert, update or delete. It means when you are going to take action. Before insert, before update, before delete. Or after insert, after update, after delete. Or instead of insert, update or delete. And next mention the column name of column name and or mention the table name. Referencing old as a O and new as a N for each row when the condition. In the declaration section, declare the statements. The begin section, write the code, that is the executable statement. The exception section, write the exception handling statement and end. We will discuss an example. Before insert trigger, that is data validation. The question is, the trigger ensure that no employee salary is below than 5,000. Then how to write trigger? Create or replace trigger and mention the trigger name. For example, before insert salary. And next line, when you are going to take action, before insert on mention the table name employee. For each row, begin. The condition is if the new dot salary less than 5,000, it will raise the error. For example, salary must be at least 5,000. Then end if automatically the trigger it will execute. Whenever if you are entering the salary less than 5,000, then automatically the trigger it will execute and raise the error. Next one is after update trigger, that is audit log. First create one table, for example salary audit, that mention the field employee ID, old salary, new salary and change date. And next write the trigger. Create or replace trigger and mention the trigger name. For example, after salary update. And when you are going to take action after update on the table name is employee. For each row begin. The statement is insert into salary audit values old dot salary employee ID colon old dot salary colon new dot salary and system date that will be inserted. Next one is after delete trigger. It means prevent delete of admin. This trigger prevents the deletion of admin user. Then how to write trigger operation here? create or replace trigger, then mention the trigger name prevent admin delete. When you are going to take action, before delete, that is before delete on the table name is user. For each row, begin if old.row equal admin, then raise the error. It means cannot delete admin user. One more example, we are going to calculate the salary difference. For example, how to write the trigger here? Create or replace trigger and mention the trigger name. For example, display salary changes. When you are going to take action, before delete or insert or update on customer table. For each row, when the condition is new.id greater than 0. The declaration section mention the variable, for example, salary difference. Begin and mention the formula. Salary difference equal new.salary minus old.salary. And the next line display all the variables. For example, old salary, new salary, and the different salary. Like that, we can create a trigger, then we can take appropriate action before or after. What are the advantages of triggers? Generating some derived column values automatically, enforcing referential integrity, event logging and storing information on the table access, auditing, synchronous replication of tables, imposing security authorizations, preventing invalidation transaction. I hope that you understood this concept. The next session we will discuss cursor concept.